Stay black in America. Don't leave, don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. I want to talk about that world famous Maasai tribe in Kenya, Africa. When I first discovered Kenya, Africa, or they first was talking about it in documentaries, it was the Maasai tribe. You know, these tall, slender, strong, dark African men who could stand still and jump really high. They gained their manhood by defeating lions. Lions who were trying to attack their cattle, because cattle was one of their most precious commodities. And just a matter of going after lions with not any sophisticated guns or weapons, but sticks and knives and things of that nature. And a lion, you know, could be anywhere from 300 to 500-600 pounds, powerful animal, was just a fascinating thing, you know. And I guess the fame that spread on, you know, I mean, it was just, is also a tribe that existed, man, since the 15th century. You're talking about over 700 and some years in a certain area, living a certain lifestyle. There's over 2 million Maasai tribe members now. Some live in Kenya, of course, and some live in Tanzania, bordering Kenya. Estimated around 1 million live in Kenya, and maybe 500 to 600,000 live in Tanzania. And it's amazing that they still keep they still have a medicine man. When older people, when you pass away, you normally take it out to the field, and scavengers eat you. Only usually chiefs of some form have funerals or burials. They're facing some difficulty here in 2023. It's been a horrible drought in that part of Kenya where the Maasai tribes are. And it's been an encroachment by the Kenyan government as far as a national park, you know, so they're having a hard time existing, but existing nevertheless. I mean, they're finding a way how to, you know, mingle in regular society. They have stores. They're growing vegetation. They're retailers. They're selling stuff. Of course, people, tourists want to take pictures and see their other, you know, lifestyle that's been going on for a long time. They tend to mix blood with milk, eat a lot of beef, you know. They survive doing that, but this water shortage and this drought is really crushing people because they're drinking the same water that the animals are drinking. They're washing in the same water they're drinking. And the life expectancy now amongst males in that Maasai tribe is 42, and the female is 44. That's a real low life expectancy as far as the world, especially with the United States, where the United States is probably double that. So you got to look at it as it's got to be due to you know, water. Water is one of the most essential things in our bodies. So if something's affecting the water system, or there's a drought in the water system, it's going to be a hard way to come about that. Now I'm wondering why Kenya is not making a really strong effort to really support this tribe in another kind of way, because I imagine a lot of tourists are coming to Kenya just to see the Maasai tribe. I mean, you know, Kenya itself is built up, and Nairobi and other places look really, you know, really westernized, really built up, I guess, even since colonial days. But Maasai tribe has always been what intrigues people, I think, who want to come to Kenya and Tanzania. So I think that maybe, you know, those areas where the drought is, man, they build some huge man-made lakes, you know, and do some drilling in the ground. I mean, in some areas of Africa, I know that in the world, they have groups and teams that come out and drill deeply for wells and find a vein of water and cause a bunch of water to come from the area, so they can, you know, 'cause a lot of their cattle, their herding is disappearing because the cattle are dying, and the cost that is costing for them to get a drink of water for the cattle is becoming so expensive they can't afford it. So you know, I think some support should be given their way, man, as far as keeping that tradition alive, keeping the guys healthy and strong, and and having that life expectancy, rise. You want to rise a little further. 42 and 44 is like, it's kind of young. Somebody like me is 64. Right? That's kind of young. So basically that's king and the Maasai tribe, Maasai warriors, and things of that nature. So it's best that people stick together, man, and try to help. I know there's probably a array of different tribes. Kenya's population is 53 million, but protect this nearly 2 million group of people and let them continue to exist and flourish the way they've always have throughout time. And let's not let a drought is definitely not a man-made thing. It's a thing that occurs a lot of times in the Bible. All over the place we have droughts that, but some parts of Kenya are just flourishing, especially the village of Ayamara and the whole group there. Their village is always raining, always green. They have two crops a year sometimes. So that's the Maasai tribe. But we all know the Maasai warriors, like I say, defend off lions and other animals feeding their cattle. So let's stop infringing Kenyan government and making a National Park Service or Development Park Service, and let these folks exist like they always have exist. Let tourists come and visit and go back in time 700, 800 years of what a tribe did then and what a tribe is doing now. And by the way, a lot of the tribe does speak not a lot, but you got somebody that speak English pretty well, so you can manage to get around a little bit. I heard if tourists go there, and take pictures, they don't really like you taking pictures now that you're paying them for it, because I think they don't want their pictures to be just given away free, and you go somewhere and you're benefiting from it, and they're not. So when you come in there, they want you to pay for pictures, pay for tours, pay for goods, help out their society. The further you go down the road, the worse it gets. The more horrible the effects of the drought are. So any way that you can go and Kenya and visit and be a benefit to the tribe and to the nation, I think everybody should look into it, dig in your pockets and go ahead and do it. But might be some kind of fund that the Kenyan government might come up with, or might be some kind of fund that the Maasai tribe itself might come up with that they can benefit from this thing. I think anything they can bring fresh water there, anything they can put machinery there, so you can set up like huge drilling stations, maybe every 5 miles, we got maybe like 40 drilling stations where you drill down and you're finding water and it's bubbling up, and like I said, some big man-made lakes alongside there to pump that water in. And then of course the big thing is that you pray to God for rain to come, pray to God for the drought to cease, and that it's always a blessing from God when it rains. So stay black in America. Subscribe to my channel. Until next time, share, like, and ring that notification bell. Bye.